In today's class, we are going to see a poem titled Fire and Ice, written by Robert Frost. Dear students, have you ever thought that the world will end one day? Do you have any idea how the world will end? In this poem, the poet talks about two groups of people who have some ideas about how the world will end. Come, let's find out what they are. Some people say that the world will end in fire, whereas on the other hand, some people say that the world will end in ice. And according to the poet, he says that the world will end in fire. Because fire means desire and greed. He says that you can't satisfy it, for it keeps on growing. If the earth is to die twice, that is for the second time, then it will be by ice. Because ice is also something great. It stands for hatred and coldness. If you hate someone so much, that itself will put an end to you. So, either way, both fire and ice or both hatred and desire is not good. Either one of this will surely perish the earth. Fire and ice. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. So in the first stanza, the poet says that there are two groups of people. One group stands for fire and the other group stands for ice. But from what I tasted, here the poet says that according to his experience, he too favors fire. Second stanza, but if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. Here it refers to the world. If the world is to die for the second time, it will be because of ice. Because the poet says that ice is also as great as fire. It also has the competency. Due to global warming, the earth may either get heated up or it may get colder. Whatever the circumstances, if there is rise in temperature, it will get heated up. If there is low temperature, means it will get colder. Either way, life can't sustain at low temperature or at hot temperature. So the world will be destroyed either by fire or by ice. So the underlying philosophy to this poem is that the poet compares fire to desire and ice to hate. These are human emotions. So the poet says that we should control these emotions. If we don't, then these emotions will control us and they will bring us to the end. They will kill us. Therefore, we should learn to control our emotions. Now moving on to the rhyme scheme of this poem. For fire, A. Ice, it doesn't rhyme with fire, so B. Desire, fire and desire rhymes, so again A. Fire and fire, A. For the second stanza, twice, ice, twice, so let's give it B. Hate, it doesn't rhyme here, so C. Again ice. B. Great, hate, great, it rhymes, so C. Suffice, ice, it rhymes here, so the rhyme scheme will be A, B, A, B, C, B, C, B. This will be the rhyme scheme for this poem, okay? The next poetic device used is alliteration. S sound in some and say, and then world and will. So this is one of the poetic device used here. Next one is symbolism. Fire is a symbol for desire, ice is a symbol for hate. So these two are the symbols used in this poem. So that's it, students. I hope the poem is clear to you now. Thank you, students.